Hello everyone and welcome to another video from Double Great Trading. I'm Chris Christensen, I'm the founder. Today we're going to talk about the performance table and what we're actually seeing here. We covered the open positions information in the previous video here, so this is going to be showing any of those positions that have been closed and now have a zero quantity essentially. From here, we have multiple different tables, and I'm actually going to start at the bottom table. This table here is going to, like I said, be all of our closed positions. So, depending on how many we have, there can be quite a few here. From these positions, we can take a look at, the account, which account they're in, ticker, and again, remind you, you can filter by account, so I can pick a specific account I want to take a look at. What strategies, tags, the exact P&L. So in the open positions, I have P&L just to rounded to the nearest dollar to make it a little cleaner. Here we'll have full P&L, so like 50 cents here, for instance, number of days in trade and when it was open and closed. From here, similar to the open positions, I can click the details and I'll get more information about that. And actually, let me grab one that makes more sense. Here we can see the closed P&L, which will obviously be reflected in the table there, but I can see all of the legs, I can see the notes, any dividends, tags, strategies, all that good stuff that we would see in the open positions. And then if I want to update this, I can still edit this just like I did before, change the strategy, change the position tags, and then add any notes that I might want to add there. So all that will get updated and then saved in the position. Scrolling up here, we have two other tables. These are going to be kind of the balance tracking and P&L tracking that we have. These are kind of a work in progress, but we see a weekly one and a monthly one. So the weekly one will be first, and that will actually show basically the performance for the week. And the monthly table will be this exact same thing just for the month. So what we can see here is we can see, week start. We'll see our net liquidity at the start of that week, our win rate, the positions that we have, or how many positions were closed. So again, this is going to be based off of the closed positions, what that closed P&L was for that week. So essentially, we're taking all of the positions from down below here, taking any that fall within this week, and then we're adding up the P&L, throwing it in the table here. The next one you'll see here is the net P&L. So net P&L is how much your net liquidity has changed. So regardless of the actual P&L or positions that we've closed, how much has the actual account balance changed for that week. So we'll see that there. And then the next two will be closed percent and net percent. So this is based upon the starting net liquidity for the week. How much is my P&L here? So how much is 769 of the net liquidity? And then the net percent is the exact same thing based upon the net P&L column. So you can see that from a weekly standpoint, and then also see it in the second table here from a monthly standpoint. I will talk about this in another video, but when we do onboarding, I added this account here like a couple weeks ago. So as we can see, I have history all the way back to last July. Well, that's no coincidence. That's because of the onboarding process that we put in place. So we can see here I've got 89 positions, 261 on these different months, a year ago essentially. And so what we're actually doing when we onboard an account is we're going back, grabbing all the transactions, working backwards from what we currently have in the account, working backwards, putting positions together. So as we can see here below, these positions, I'll scroll kind of wildly here, but these that were opened, back in November, for instance, that this particular position was rolled together and created based upon the transaction history and working backwards. So then that all is getting rolled up into statistics that then we can look at and see, how we're doing from a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis there. The other thing that's happening there is we're taking the current balance to create the net P&L and net percent. We're taking closed P&L and kind of rolling that together and making a algorithmic guess on what the actual net liquidity would have been back here at the beginning of last July, for instance, or last August. Same thing for the monthly. We're doing that. We're going back and making a calculated guess, essentially what that net P&L, net liquidity would have looked like at that point in time. So that's one of the advantages again of our algorithm and what we're doing in bringing that historical trades into the platform so that we can actually have something to look at, something to work off of from day one. So that is all for now. Thanks for watching.